Hi everyone, my name is Steven Rong, and I'm going to show you a really interesting game for the iOS called Jump Fighter. It's actually the first LBS game based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is a very popular story in Chinese history. And LBS actually stands for Location-Based Service. So how is this game using the LBS system? Well, I'll show you how. So once you click into the game, you'll see a home page with a lot of different options. This game is actually very deep. It has so many things to explore. Well, the first thing that needs to be mentioned is, since it uses the LBS, you have to physically go to places in order to gain special weapons and items that can help you gain experience points when you're fighting other people within the Three Kingdoms. So say for instance, I go to a certain area. When I get there, I might get a special sword or a special piece of armor, and then I gain experience points with that. If I see somebody else online who's playing the game at the same time, I can challenge them to a duel in order to gain experience points. And depending on whether or not I'm stronger or he's stronger, then in the duel, if I win, I gain more experience points. If he wins, then he gains the experience points. So it's kind of a cool way to build up and gain levels. Say for instance, you're actually not as strong as the other person, so you lost a duel. You can actually choose to kidnap that person, and then you and him and his other friends can actually combine their powers and come save you. So it's actually really deep. There's so many things, there's so many possibilities within this game. Also, you can choose to sell your weapons if you want to gain money, and there's a lot of different things you can do. And if you feel like this is something you're interested in playing, because the Romance of the Three Kingdoms is actually a very popular story. There's so many games that are based off of it, but this is the first one where you actually have to physically go to places in order to get things and gain characters such as Zhuge Liang or Liu Bei. Well, if you're interested in knowing more about it, go ahead to the App Store and download it for free. And yes, there's actually an English version as well, so you won't be as lost. And go ahead and download it, and hopefully you'll become someone who is famous in history, such as those in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms.